Hey, hi,
Hello.
hi,
Hello.
hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. There we go, get some light on the situation. Yeah. Oh, nice to see you. Nice to meet you properly, anyways.
Yeah, you too, you too. So sorry, it's a bit like I'm just trying to like it's so complicated doing all this like putting this
I,
course
yeah,
online. It's a whole new it's a whole new setup. So it's going to be a bit like yeah, you just have to bear with us as we get into the flow of things.
yeah, that's,
But today is obviously going to be a bit crazy because
I'm just
um
getting used to like, all the membership portals and all the mighty networks, like different mighty networks. Because with Bright Sky, there's one, and then with Sacred Sound Community, there's one, and I'm just like, so many messages all the time, ding, 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 and it's like
yeah.
overwhelming.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. So are you're on Bright Sky as well?
yeah, I'm a Bright Sky partner.
Okay, nice, nice, nice.
You're a
So
Bright Sky member too, aren't you? A founding
I
member.
am, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I
Amazing.
am.
Yeah,
It's good,
but
isn't it?
it's so,
It's
yeah.
great what they're doing.
It's amazing. Yeah. And what you're
Yeah.
doing is amazing.
Yeah, hopefully we can heal the world, you know. Let's do our best. One step at a time, huh?
Yeah, this is it. It's my motto. It's like baby steps, baby
Yeah.
steps.
Fantastic. So your music,
So, can
how's
I?
your music going?
Yeah. So basically, I created two reggae albums. They're like mantra and medicine songs fused together over reggae beats.
Mm,
And I really like what I did. I literally recorded them like 3 years ago, and I've done nothing with them other than just put them on my website, make them. I did my whole website, so I was like, getting techie as I did my website. I found a way to kind of make the songs available and even available to buy. But then I was like, I don't know where to go from here because I don't know how to release them because actually I bought the beats and I have a license for the beats and I have a license to sell like 10,000 copies of the beats, but I think the license is like has to be renewed every single year. So I was like, it's just such a headache to know like what am I legally, how am I going to keep track of how many copies I've sold? How often am I going to just have to indefinitely renew this license like all the time so that I actually can legally like have a right to the beat. So it's just
yeah.
confusing. And then I was like, but all these songs that I've used, all these medicine songs, like who wrote them and can I even sell them without an integrity thing, without like a legal issue, or like a lot of them are rainbow gathering songs. So I asked Susie about it. She said most of them are rainbow songs. I think one of them, Adrian Friedman, wrote "The River Is Flowing," but then it's like, okay, well, how do I then credit him, in the process, and how do I set up PRS? Just all these things were just like a bit. I just felt really, really blocked with it because I
Yeah.
needed legal advice. And then I have a friend, Helena, who I really want to join Bright Sky. She's amazing and she's a music lawyer and she'd be perfect. But she's going through like a really tough time personally. So I haven't wanted to like keep asking her for legal advice.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, so it's just all this. But I can show you the songs that I've got.
Yeah.
If you go to lucilia.com, you can listen to them all. I've just made them 30 seconds. Before they were just, you could listen to the whole track. But now I've just made them like 30 seconds. And I think it's like making mantra music and medicine music like really accessible and quite modern. I
Yeah.
guess that's the vibe. um,
So it's
but then
lucilla.com.
I have
Oh yeah,
I do
nice.
sound lucilia.com. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, yeah, I've got it. It's great. Yeah. I love your website. It's
Yeah.
very funky.
So thank you. I was really happy the way it just I happened quite, how things unfold quite magically. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, I'm just going to play this track. Let me just see.
Yeah, that's that's the first one I was thinking of releasing. Actually, I've got a video to it. See,
I love it.
Um, I've made like karaoke video. If you go to my YouTube, I've got like all the mantra reggae
Yeah.
um, tracks. I think I've made 5 videos for the mantra reggae, like the mantra tracks, and they're like lyric videos because I wanted it to be like mantra karaoke, so people can easily sing along to the mantras and they can dance. And like if you're at a festival, it can be on a big massive screen because it's really colorful. And like that Om Gam Ganapataye one is like it's all like pop art visuals.
Nice.
Um, so so that's kind of ready to go, all that stuff. um
Nice.
yeah, yeah. So
Awesome.
that I'm really excited about. Obviously on the other side of it, there's like I do sound healing and I've got lots of lovely instruments, and I want to learn like Tallulah how to record them beautifully and do beautiful, more sound healing related stuff. And also you know I'm I've got loads of acoustic songs, but my guitar level is like, you know it's just I just can't seem to get through a song to record it without making some kind of mistake on the guitar. So it's like I have to work on my upping my guitar skills, I think. But I also like really, really, really into live looping. So I basically want to be like a live looping artist where I can bring in sound healing and do like spoken word and poetry as I'm going, and bring in sound healing instruments. And I've got this Roland, which is the most epic piece of kit, but I have to learn how to use it because you can basically like create live electronic dance music. Like you can just be singing and then you can be like ding ding ding, program in a drum and bass beat, and you can be like singing mantra over, because I want to sing over. So it's just like there's just so much to do.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, so it sounds like
Hello.
you've got a lot of material to work with, a lot of opportunities for expression.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's really good to kind of just take it one piece at a time, because putting all that other stuff aside, it gives me time to develop all that
Mhm.
stuff and then actually structure all this, material that I haven't done anything with for years. It's like let's do this kind of structure and build a following, because I don't really have a following at all. Um, I don't really have. I've got like 10 people signed up to my newsletter, and I've got a Facebook page, a Lousila Facebook page, but it's like a business page that I've added to my regular account.
Yeah.
Um, is that what people normally
Yeah.
do?
Yeah. That's right.
Because my regular account is my birth name, which is different. So then, yeah, the Lucilia page would be a business
Yeah. So there's
page
the Facebook page is a
that is
completely,
active
it's a separate entity. So the people that are on the page don't
to
need to
what?
be your Facebook friends,
Yes. Okay.
and
Yes.
so that's the way you would promote yourself out to the world, is through the Facebook page.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
And
So
the
that,
other thing was, I was thinking, what is it like? Would you recommend releasing one song first,
yeah.
or like a whole album?
No, one song at a time.
One song at a time, like continually, just one song at a time, or
Yeah. You can choose, like you could do one song at a time, or you could do one, two, three songs and then an album, or two, three songs and then
okay,
put it together as an EP, or you know, yeah, you could just keep on releasing tracks. The main thing is, I think in terms of like the release process, is that you want to in some way always be active,
right,
and what that the song release process allows you to do is continually be putting content out there and have a reason to put content. And then in that way, when you put out content, you reach an audience. And then so you're sort of accessing a whole group of
Okay.
people, and then you're finding the people that would sort of connect with you and your music through that process. So every time
Perfect.
you
Well, that's
post
great because
something,
I've got so much like, yeah,
yeah, so
yeah.
you've got a lot of content to
I've
release. That's
got a
awesome.
lot to, that's, yeah, that'll keep me busy. It'll be good. So I can just slowly kind of build my, yeah, audience.
Yeah.
Um, and the other question, so what would you say I should just take it all off my website for now? Because I've got the videos on YouTube already, all the mantra reggae videos, and
Yeah.
would you say just take it all off and then
No, no,
start
no, not
releasing?
necessarily. I think stay. If you've already got the stuff on your website, you've got the stuff on YouTube, that's fine. Leave it there, and then do a separate release cycle to Spotify,
Okay.
and then you can also release to Bandcamp as well.
Okay. What about CD Baby? Because I liked CD Baby, just felt a bit more user friendly to me than Bandcamp.
Yeah. So Bandcamp is like it's a completely separate thing to
Oh,
CD Baby. CD Baby is like a distributor,
right.
and
Yeah.
that'll distribute your music to like 40 different online sort of channels like Spotify, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Deezer, all these different channels.
Would you
um,
recommend that then as a
yeah,
distributor? Would you recommend that?
yeah, CD
Great.
Baby is great. DistroKid, it just depends on how you want to do it, right? Because CD
Okay.
Baby, I think you pay per release. DistroKid, you pay for and as much.
Sorry, you pay for what?
So you pay one time for a year,
Okay,
and then you can release as many tracks as you want.
I see. Okay, I
But
haven't
then
heard.
with DistroKid, you have to pay that every year, but it's not much. It's like £20 or something like that. Whereas with
Okay.
CD Baby, it probably gives you more like tools and resources and stuff like that. But then you
Yeah,
have to pay per release. So it's
I
like
see.
£10 or £15 per release.
I see.
So if
Okay.
you've got a whole lot of music to release, it might be worthwhile to go through DistroKid, because then you just pay once and then you can release as much as you want throughout the year.
Okay.
So that might be, in your circumstances, more beneficial.
Okay. I'll have a look between the two because I like I like all the kind of resource support that CD Baby
Yeah,
gives. So
CD
I'll have
Baby's
a look.
great. So if budget's not an issue, I reckon if budget's not an issue, I would say go with CD Baby,
Yeah. Okay.
and then you can release and just pay per track, and it's like you get all the resources and you get all the like support and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
If budget's an issue and you've got loads of tracks to release, maybe DistroKid is a better option.
Perfect. Okay, that's great. Good to know. Um,
So let's check. Can you access the members area?
um, no, this is the, well, the link
Yeah. Do
sends me, how do I get back
you want to
to
share
it?
your screen, and then you can just show me?
Uh, how do I share my screen?
Just at the bottom where it says mute, stop, it should have a share screen button.
Share desktop.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Um, do 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 do. Is this, try this one? Log
Yeah,
in.
try
So
that one.
this is where it just takes me here.
Okay. Okay, cool. So just give us a sec. Let me just check something. So did you purchase the program? Did you go through the purchase process?
Yeah, I'm
You
pretty
did,
sure
hey?
I did because I got into the area and I got all the information.
Because did you purchase the 7-day process, the 7-day course?
I I purchased the $7 one,
Yeah,
which got me there, and
yeah.
then I also purchased the $67 one. I
Okay.
mean, I think I did because it was it was it was on the it was on the tab, the 30-day coaching program.
Okay. So
It
let's
was
just take a look. Let's just take a look quickly. Yeah, you've purchased both of them. That's awesome. Okay, so let's just make sure that that is all set up. 30 days. Okay, so go back to that page there
yeah,
and just refresh.
yeah,
Okay, you might need to log out.
okay. Yay!
Okay, cool. There we go. So the 30-day program is the one on the left at the bottom. So just click that down arrow there and click welcome.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Oh, great, Samesh. Thank you.
So
What? Yeah.
generally
Here we
how
go.
it's set up is that every day you'll find another day, like day one today, tomorrow day two
Yeah.
will be there, the day after day three, day four, day five. Okay, as we go through it. And then on Tuesday night is basically the general group call.
Yeah.
Tuesday night from 7 till like 8 or 9, depending on how long. And
I
then
just
um
right. That's a Tuesday night
yeah,
from 7. So that's 8 p.m. my time. Okay.
where are you?
Um, I'm in Spain.
Okay, cool. No wonder you look
Yeah.
so happy and brown.
I know it's cool summer vibes here at the
I
moment.
know.
Well, I moved here 2 years ago. I was in Oxford before.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, Tuesday night, 8 p.m. my time, and that's
Yeah.
every week.
Every week, yeah.
Every week. And that's, you'll send a Zoom link for that.
Yeah, so it's
That's
the
on
same
Zoom.
Zoom link you've just used today.
Okay,
You can
great.
copy or paste it in there if you want to. And then I'll also add it to the group here, so you'll have access to those links as well.
Brilliant. Amazing. And that's it. That's the whole thing. So every day something on the portal and then the Zoom call.
Yeah. And
And
then
that's
what I'd like to do is like throughout the week, I might do other sessions. I just don't know when those are going to be. But
sure.
there'll be like, for example, if you've got a specific issue or specific something that we need to go through, or just like an open working
Yeah.
office moments, I'll just create create an open Zoom, and then whoever can wants to come on, we can do it together. Like now, this is like a just an unscheduled meeting, so we could do more of these throughout the week if I get chance or if we got time. But the Tuesday night is the official
Yeah.
time.
And is
And
that with
then
you?
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Okay,
then
great.
and then please just keep in touch on the Sacred Sound Community site on in that group, the Sacred
Okay.
Music Network, and that's like where we'll communicate and discuss things, and that's where like our chat and our forum and all the type of thing is.
Amazing. Do you think you'll be able to advise me on things like the licensing and more of the kind of legal stuff, or is that not so much um, your area?
Yeah, we can try as much as possible with with the knowledge that we have, and also we've got a community, so you can ask those type of questions in the group and then get feedback and get some support on that. And even if we can't answer the questions, we'll be able to direct you to a place, or at least give you some feedback or support on that. um,
That would be amazing. So great, Smash. This is what I've needed for so many years. I'm just so grateful.
yeah, sure. Well, I hope we can be really like help you
Yeah.
out with that
Yeah.
and sort that out for you.
Amazing. Oh,
So what
yeah.
would be nice if you want to take like the most use of this program, like
Yeah.
one, get all your questions answered, like all those questions you have, Um, we'll get all those answered throughout the course.
Yeah.
And if you have a release that you think is ready to go,
Yeah.
that you want to put out onto Spotify, then use that release as like your first release in this program,
Yeah.
and we'll go through it and you'll be able to do it step by step. But then also the course will be available for the 30-day program will be available, and you can take any release into the future and just go through the course and just do it step by step with any release.
Amazing. It's so great. I actually will release. So exciting because I've got the track, I've got the video, and I've got video of, I documented the recording of it when I was recording it in England years ago. So I do have little um,
Mm.
like little videos that I can create. I really like video editing as well, so I can edit some things together for that.
Oh,
Uh,
amazing. Yeah, all that stuff is going to be really valuable. So it's all going to work.
Yeah, I feel like
All
it's
really good.
really exciting because it does bring together so many of my skills and all the skills I'm learning. Like I've just discovered Adobe, Adobe Creative Cloud, and I'm just like, oh my God, this is how people do it. It's like, so it's like I'm kind of like way behind, but I'm kind of catching up. I've literally only just got myself on Instagram, and I've been a bit resistant to like moving forward, but yeah,
Darling,
just
hold on one sec. Sorry. Can you hold
yeah,
on one sec? Okay, cool. So Lousila, if you go to that day one welcome, you can watch the video on there
yeah,
and then fill out that form. Let's just see if you can access that form. Let's see how that works.
okay, yep, I got the form.
Cool. So you're just going to fill out all those answers. That's going to take a while. A lot of things in there,
Oh
but
wow,
it's really good stuff for you to think about. It's really good information for you to have and to put all everything together. And yeah, and that'll help inform us for your release.
okay. What is a Spotify link? Like I've got Spotify as an app, but like, should I have an artist Spotify?
Yeah. So have you got an account? Have you got a Spotify account?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me just show you. I'm gonna let me just stop your share, and I'll show you on my side here.
Okay.
Okay. So if we go to here, and let's go to. So you're talking about Spotify, hey? Spotify itself, yeah. Have you created a? You haven't got a Spotify account yet, have you?
I think I do. I think I've got a Spotify account, but it's just
Okay.
not like a
So when you actually when you start if you've never released any music to Spotify itself,
yeah.
okay, then you won't have a Spotify artist profile yet.
Right. Yeah.
So what you do is when you have your track ready, it's mixed, it's mastered, it's ready to go. Okay,
Hmm.
then you're gonna go to the distributor, either CD Baby, DistroKid, or whoever it is, and you're gonna upload the track, and then they will distribute it to Spotify, Instagram, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, all those different distributors,
Yeah.
and then they will create the account for you.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so Spotify will so DistroKid or CD Baby, so say CD Baby, they will create the account on Spotify for you, and
Yeah.
then you just I think I've never seen it myself, but either they send you an email or you claim the account through your CD Baby. So you probably log into CD Baby, and then that'll give you a link to Spotify or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but if you've never uploaded there before, I don't think you go to Spotify and create your account. Let CD Baby do it for you, and then you claim the account on CD Baby or Spotify.
Excellent. So I won't have a link for that yet.
No, you won't have a link for that. So
Perfect.
just leave it out for now, and then you can always come back and add that at a later stage.
Should I have a SoundCloud? It's not something I have. Would you recommend?
Yeah, I think any all these platforms, like the thing is, like every platform you add will obviously add a little bit of effort and take some time and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
every single platform, like you don't want like one of your fans to, if so, like there will be certain fans that will only use SoundCloud or use SoundCloud predominantly. There will be some fans that use Spotify. There were some fans that like iTunes. So the more platforms that you can have on, the more like access you have to a different community. And
And
then like on SoundCloud, you'll have links to your Spotify, you'll have links to your website, you'll have links to your Facebook page. So the more different platforms you have, the more access people have, and then those platforms will feed your other platforms as well.
perfect. And with SoundCloud, I wouldn't just put out the the track that I'm going to release. Is SoundCloud more like work in progress or like little what do you normally put on SoundCloud?
Well, SoundCloud is two things. One SoundCloud actually is paying artists, so it's become like Spotify.
Ah.
So if
So
you release
after
a track, yeah, I don't know if like if you release to CD Baby, if you do the release through CD Baby, I don't know if they upload it automatically to SoundCloud.
okay.
I'm not sure. I know there's about 40 different channels that they do upload to. I'm not quite certain if they do release to SoundCloud. I know people upload to SoundCloud separately, just
Mhm.
like you would upload to Bandcamp separately. And
Right.
then, so with SoundCloud, it's quite a new thing that they've started paying artists. So SoundCloud used to be something you just uploaded anything. If you went and like did a recording, like a rehearsal, and you recorded a track, it's like not mixed, it's not mastered, it's just like a recording. You could upload it to SoundCloud, and it's a way of just putting music up there, right? That's
Yeah.
how it used to be. But now it's like now they've transitioned into like a paying model. So you can actually go like you could probably put your released track on SoundCloud as well, and
Okay.
then you might get some payment from that as well.
Wow. And Bandcamp is more like community, is it? Creating a kind of community.
Well, Bandcamp's great because when you upload to Bandcamp, when people go there, they actually buy your track.
Okay.
So they click on the track, they can probably get a preview of it, and then they click buy and they pay $1 or whatever it is for the track. So it's a way for your fans to support you. It's also
Mhm.
a way for people actually to be able to download the track.
Okay.
So they can download the track, they can download your album, they can download all your tracks, you can have special offers. It'll also give you access to a mailing list. So everybody that buys your track will put in their email address, and then you'll have access to those email addresses. So then
That
you can, if you do a release onto Bandcamp, you can just select that Bandcamp notifies all your followers.
that
So everybody that's previously bought on Bandcamp will get a message saying, "Hey, Lousila has released a new track. You can get access to it here."
and I don't need that's just I don't even need to do anything for that. They just
They will
always
do it automatically, and you can also do broadcast. So you can log into your Bandcamp account, and you can say, "Send an email to my followers," and you can put your link to your Spotify. You put your link to your YouTube. So it's a way of like also managing a mailing list, which is really cool.
wow. This is just like next level. All these things.
Yeah, so it's cool though. And then, Bandcamp, you definitely want to do Bandcamp, you want to do SoundCloud. These are all the main channels. Like I think any artist should definitely have a Facebook page, definitely have a
Yeah.
YouTube channel, definitely have a website, definitely have
Yeah.
a Twitter account, even though we won't use it a
Twitter,
lot.
I really like Twitter. What is Twitter for? Isn't Twitter just for? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know Twitter at all.
Yeah. So why we advise Twitter is
Uh-huh.
not because you use Twitter or you'll ever go there or anything. It's more you just have your account on there, and every time you release a track, you just send a link to the track to Twitter.
Okay, that's
Okay. Because
helpful.
yeah, so you don't have to use it, you don't have to think about it, you don't have to have follows on there, you might have nothing on there. The purpose and the reason for having Twitter is that when Spotify search, like when you do a release on Spotify are looking to see whether you are current, and they work out whether you're current, whether you have a link to your song on your blog, whether you have a link to your song on YouTube, whether you have a link to your song on Facebook, whether you have a link to your song on Twitter. So
Okay. So
they're just looking for that link. And if that link's there, then they give you extra points. If your link's not there, then you don't. So it's worthwhile just to have an account on there, even though you'll never use it, just
so
to be able to post there and have your link there.
yeah, and the blog is something that could just be on my website,
Yeah.
like blog. Yeah, because I want to start a blog.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And how do you, because it would be nice to like link everything together. So when I do one post, it goes to Facebook, it goes to YouTube, it goes to Instagram, or but when I'm trying to link my Instagram, it says, do you want to post to Facebook? But it's my personal Facebook account that it's asking me if I want to post to. But how do I connect the Instagram to my page rather than my personal?
Yeah. So there will be under settings,
Yeah.
there will be a setting to say link your Facebook page to your Instagram. There will be a connection
There'll be a setting on Facebook or
on Facebook. Yeah. Probably on Instagram as well. If you went to the settings, there might be some link there, but definitely on the Facebook page.
okay, that would be really good. Wow, this is like I have a full-time job now. Smash.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
I'm
the more effort you put in, the more you're going to get out.
yeah.
But if you're a part-time, if this is a part-time business, then, maybe you want to dedicate 1 hour a day.
Well, I have a lot of time. This is pretty much what I do. I mean, this is what I want to do, and I don't have like I have time to dedicate to it. So
Well, you're
yeah,
very lucky. There's not many people say
I'm
that.
very lucky. I'm very, very blessed. I'm very blessed. But I can really. I've just been slacking. I've been really complacent because I just haven't known what to do. But now that I know what to do, it's like, okay, now I, I've got to work. I just got to
Yeah,
work a bit harder than I have been working for the last few years. But I've been I've been a mum. Being a mum has been my kind of
it's full
job for the
time.
last few
Yeah.
years. My daughter's 5 now, so I'm ready to really like sink my teeth into something. Yeah,
Great. Great. Fantastic. That's perfect time.
yeah, it's great.
Cool. So yeah, you're going to take whatever time you've got, and the more effort you put in, the more you're going to get out. And there's a lot of effort to come in. Like if there's not something you're doing, like I would advise you educate yourself. Use that extra time that you've got to educate yourself on the music business, because right now, like if you're doing this, this is a business.
Yeah,
And so you're going to there's so much to learn. Like there's lifetimes of stuff to learn. And the more, information and learning that you get, the more efficient and effective you're going to be. And in the past, you would hand your business over to like a label or a
yeah,
manager, and they would do all that. But if you're a DIY musician, you're your label. You are your business.
yeah.
So all that stuff, and it's totally possible, and it's totally like doable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, but it's so great because in the human design, I think human design, I have both of those things. Like I have the ability to be an artist and a businesswoman. And I was like, when I saw that, I was like, okay, okay, so maybe I can do this. Like I can be my own CEO as well
great.
as an artist.
Great. Fantastic. That's good skill. It's good skill to be if you're a musician and you're just like all creative and you can't do any like social media, or you can't post, or you're not on the computer, it's quite a handicap. So if
Yeah.
you can learn to balance those two sides of yourself up, like the more creative side with the more like, logical and, normal other side,
Yeah.
then that's a real advantage.
Amazing. And what's the difference then between the more expensive option where it said like the do it for you, where you work a lot closer with you and you do a lot of the stuff? What's the difference between that?
Yeah, so that would be me doing more of this with you, and then actually doing some of the work for you.
Like what kind of the work? Like what kind of things would you do in that case?
Yeah, so for example, like what I do with Moshe Halperin, like
Mhm.
I do some of his posts, I upload his track to DistroKid, I create lyric videos for him, I share his music, to all my groups and all my things. So it's just like it's taking my time to do the work for you.
Okay.
And that might be in like, so that because you don't have the time to do it,
Yeah. I,
or it might be in addition to the time that you have,
yeah.
that we can add that extra power to it because just you've got more resources to throw at it.
Right. Okay, well, that's good to know. There was one more thing. Oh, yeah. Would you like, because I have these lyric videos, but would you recommend, like, would that be the official video? Because obviously I'm not in it, but, you know, I don't necessarily want to be in every single one of my videos. But so could the lyric video be like the official music video?
Yeah. So when we do a release, we sort of advise you can do like one. We advise at least one video,
Yeah.
but possibly like 5 videos, 10 videos. It just as just depends on the amount of resources you've got, right?
Okay.
Because every like like the pop artists these days, the more mainstream artists are releasing a track and releasing 5 different official videos for that track.
So they can all be official. So what makes it an official video is that you literally, when you put it in YouTube, you just type official music video. Is that
In
is
some respects, but it's just a term to say that this is the main video for this track.
yeah,
In terms of like you might have had it produced or directed or videoed or created and edited and all that type of thing specifically for that release. And then you have a lyric video which is more about the lyrics,
yeah,
focus on the lyrics. And then you might have a performance video with you just performing the track.
right, yeah,
So
yeah,
depending on your resources, most, you could say your official video is just this video, and it's just got some nice sort of scenes in it that you've downloaded, and it can just be an edited video. You can just call that the official video. And then the lyric video is just probably the same video. You can use the same video with just the lyrics on it.
yeah.
And then the performance video is like you actually performing it live.
Got
And
it.
then and then a collab video is maybe you performing it with somebody else. So any creative way that you can come up with to
Yeah,
have a video, the more videos the better, if you can produce them properly and create and make really good. Basically, at the end of the day, any content that is good quality
yeah.
is going to be valuable.
Brilliant. Nice, nice, nice.
But if you just have an official video, or you just have a performance video, or you just have a lyric video, you know, it's that's fine too.
Yeah, well, it's great because my brother does film. He's got all these amazing cameras, and he can totally help me make music videos. It's so cool because he's got like his studio, like here in the basement. We've got like the white wall, a green screen, like a
Wow.
music studio. He's got his like film studio, so it's just like it's all here. Like the resources are just here, and I just haven't
Wow.
know what to do with all these resources that I've got. But it's like it's crazy not to be using them and stuff. I've had a little bit of resistance to being in my own music videos, but I think I'm just gonna like tribal marker it up and like get some UV on the situation and make
Yeah,
some
get creative, man. Have fun.
yeah, yeah, because
Cool.
it's high energy, so it needs to be like quite high energy videos. Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be like an official video, doesn't mean you have to be in it. You know,
Yeah.
if it works, great. And if that works for you, but it can just be scenes. There's
See?
so many websites out there and,
Yeah.
like scene sharing sites where you can download scenes
Yeah. See,
that work within the song. It's
yeah,
awesome as well.
I've got a link. I pay a subscription to Storyblocks, but it's not quite got the kind of videos that I'd like. Like I've found some amazing, chakra symbols that like light up that are really glowing, but it's like
Oh, nice. Yeah.
$60 per 5-second video. And
Yeah.
it's really expensive. Like Storyblocks is not expensive to have a subscription, but
Yeah.
these other sites where I find the videos that I actually like, it's so expensive.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know whether it's cheaper to just work with someone who is like a really good animator or graphic designer who I can actually work with and say, right, this is exactly what I'm thinking. Like, do you know anyone who's like really good with animation or graphics or anything like that for music videos?
Yeah, well, we can put you in touch with a few people. I'm not sure if they specifically, I know people in our community who work with websites and work with graphics, whether it's animated graphics or video graphics. I'm not so sure. I haven't really found the person. There's not one person that I know. But in terms of graphics, obviously if you're doing something bespoke, it's obviously going to cost a lot of money or
So,
be more expensive.
yeah.
So with that website that you mentioned, there are other websites that give you free versions where you have a subscription. I know Canva do some amazing video,
Is that Canver?
canva.com.
Okay,
And
great.
if you even if you search for video whatever free, you would find out other sites. So there's so much content out there. It depends on how bespoke you need it for that particular thing. I would also like suggest, like, personally with videos and stuff, rather have two videos that are good enough
Right.
rather than one video that is just like you've spent thousands on, because one video is not going to, may or may not get you where you're going.
Okay, well,
And
that takes the pressure off. Yeah.
yeah, so I wouldn't say, like, if you've got a 20 million in the bank and you don't mind spending 10 grand on a official video, then sure, go ahead, right?
Not going to be.
But if you've got a budget and you set aside so much for that, I'd rather not put any too much hope on one particular piece of content.
Yeah.
Rather more content, rather spend the time and do 10 pieces of content than all your time and effort on one content, because that one content may or may not connect with people.
Amazing.
And then you've thrown all your eggs in one basket,
Yeah.
and it may or may not produce the results that you want. And
Yeah.
then maybe if like if you have a track that blows up and is just like super popular, just
Yeah.
like Isla, Isla had this amazing track and it went off and it blew up and it was like a big hit. And then she used her resources and created an amazing video and then released that
Yeah.
based on the track. Then fantastic, awesome.
Perfect. Awesome. Great. And it would be nice to, at some point, if you, to get your opinion on which song you think would be the best one to do first. Like, if
Sure.
you, I don't know if you have time to just have a quick listen, but what I, I think the Om Gam Ganapataye one, or the May the Love We Share, which is like the first track in that Satnam album.
I love that song. Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that song. Yeah.
those two are like quite punchy, like, hey, I'm here. It's Lousila, I'm here. Boom. That's like, those two are the kind of like, I feel would be, and that's just from the Satnam album. I'm not thinking about the second album yet, but there could be one from that second album, which I already have a video to, and that's maybe Light of My Soul.
Yeah, I don't think it makes a massive difference which one you release first,
Okay,
because like when you release first, like, remember, you're releasing to not a very big audience.
right.
So the process of releasing, you grow the audience, and then
Oh,
the process of releasing the next one, you grow the audience, and the next one grows to that audience or releases to that audience. So as you're releasing, you're growing your audience,
okay,
and each release you sort of it sort of piggybacks off the growth of the previous release.
great.
Yeah.
I think Om Gam Ganapate is something that you invoke Ganesh at the beginning of any kind of,
That's a
and
good idea.
feels
Yeah.
like the right one to do, right? It's like,
Yeah.
okay, Ganesh, let's do it. Smooth the way, please. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with that one.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Cool.
Ganesh. Thank you. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time.
You're very welcome. So you can access the course. You've
Yeah,
got the link to the Zoom for tomorrow night.
yeah.
You just need to go into the course, fill out that form, and then tomorrow there'll be a new video.
I fill out the form by tomorrow.
Yeah, you can fill out the form. You can come back to it at any stage, but today's the form day,
Okay,
and you'll come back to that form and you may add to it over
perfect.
the course of the next 30 days.
So every day there's literally something to do that we do
Yes.
that day.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's
Oh,
like a step-by-step process, right? Because I have in the last course I did, I like gave everybody this massive course,
yeah.
and then everybody was completely overwhelmed.
Yeah, no, this such a good way. It's like I can do that. Like, give me some tasks, I'll do it. I know I got it. It's
Yeah,
like accountability. You got to do it that day, but that's
yeah,
definitely the way to do it.
yeah,
Definitely.
exactly. Okay, good luck.
Thank you
Enjoy
so
the
much.
process.
Thank you, Sumesh.
God
Amazing.
bless. Nice to
Bless.
speak to you. Ciao. Bye.
Bye.